The month of Ramadan is the greatest month of the year. It is a month like no other. So therefore we need to treat it like no other. Today we've developed this culture when it comes to the month of Ramadan. There's this poisonous culture has come along with it. Ramadan now is about big iftars. MashaAllah, the hulu stores, they're open until late nights. It's the busiest time of the year for them. It's about going out, hanging out, camel burgers at night. Wallah al-Azim, I'm not speaking halal haram here. This is not Ramadan. Ramadan is when you and I get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ramadan is the month when you and I, we connect to the Quran. Ramadan is the month where you and I leave the stuff that's halal. It's halal for you, but you leave it for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal so that you may attain. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says you will never reach the state of birr till you leave that which you love most. Ramadan is it's not the month of playing cards with the boys. Ramadan is not, going out and finding where there's a sausage sizzle and wherever. This is not Ramadan, my brothers. Ramadan is when you become a spastic, you become a majnoon in your ibadah. You isolate yourself from everything and connect to Allah. You connect to the book of Allah Azza wa Jal. You worship Allah in this month like you've never worshipped Him before. This is the month. If not now, wallahi, then when? Then when? Some of us, we tend to think, look, I'm still young, I'm living. Brother, nothing guarantees you that you live to see the end of this Ramadan. I remember when I went to that, the race is on. So one of the brothers was saying there, he was saying, look, subhanAllah, we need to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He's allowed us to see another Ramadan. Ramadan hadn't hit then. I think this was only about 2-3 weeks ago. Since then, 4 people I know have died. 4 people have died. Ramadan came so close, yet so far. Yeah, Allah Azza wa Jal has allowed you to live to see Ramadan. To do what with it, my dear respected brothers? Wallahi, stay away from these big iftars and stay away from the ibadah. This is it. This is the month for it. This is the month of salah in the masjid, my dear respected brothers. This is the month, you as a abid, you as a slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you should be connected to the house of Allah. This is the month you minimize your work. And you peak and you push and you pump it up when it comes towards the ibadah. To the masajid, we need to connect to the masajid. Your prayers should be in the masajid as much as you can. As much as you can. I want to keep this talk positive, but wallahi, if a hadith, authentic hadith that speak about the person who neglects the prayers in the masjid. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, لَوْ يَعْلَمُ النَّاسُ مَا فِي الْعَتْمَةِ وَالصُّبْحِ لَأَتَوْهُمَا وَلَوْ حَبْوَةً. Authentic hadith, my dear respected brothers. The Prophet of Allah, look at the encouragement he's giving us. He's telling us that if you knew the reward of praying in the masjid, praying the night prayers, Fajr and Isha, if you knew the reward of praying them in the masjid, you will go even if you had to crawl on your hands and knees. But the problem is we don't know the value of it. That's why he's saying, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that if you knew, you would crawl. But you see, we don't know the reward. But I want to tell you something. I want you to imagine now that we made an announcement. We made an announcement here at the UMA, or we made an announcement at Lakemba Masjid or Belma Mosque, any mosque. We made an announcement that every salah made in the masjid, we're going to give you $500 cash. All the brothers are already thinking, Lama, what's this trip on about? $500 cash. I want you to imagine the Imam of the masjid said $500 cash for every salah in the masjid. Who of us will miss the prayer? Who of us will ask you, but brother, is it fard or is it sunnah? Wallah al-Azim, the non-Muslims who come to the masjid, $500 a prayer? Islam's for me, man. Tomorrow I got to do. Because we know the value of $500. But you don't know the value of your salah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he says that there's 2 rak'ah for Fajr. There's 2 rak'ah, those little light. He says that is worth more than the world and everything it contains. How many times have we heard this? But I want you to imagine that a brother bought a Mercedes-Benz. He bought a Mercedes-Benz yesterday. He bought a brand new Mercedes-Benz yesterday, parked it in the driveway, and then the next morning he woke up and it was on fire. Oh, that hurts, doesn't it? Oh, haram, what a miskeen. La wallah, he could be a Jew, You think, oh, that guy got it hard. But you and I have been missing the world and what it contains for the last 20 years, and wallahi, it doesn't even bother you. Yet pieces of metal and glass wrapped up in some fancy leather, it burnt your heart. See, so we know the value of this, but we don't know the value of that, my dear respected brothers.